Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Magnetic Reversal News and Shinrin Yoku, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Saturday, July 17th, around 10:30 p.m. Mountain Time 2021. AR2842, a sunspot about to turn around the limb. We're looking at the backside, is on fire. Take a look. And what I mean by fire is it's shooting off coronal mass ejections at epic proportions. We just saw a kill shot there come off the back. Boom! Right there. If that was Earth facing, well, we would be disgracing. And this is not good news. Well, it is good news, in my opinion. What it means is that the Earth is about to suffer an empire-ending event. Not this week, not next week. It could be this week, but it is probably coming soon. And that's the boom to warn you right there. Like swimwear. Are you picking it up? The big story, Oregon's wildfire causes miles-high fire. Clouds as flames grow, pyrocumulus clouds viewable from 100 miles away as the bootleg fire grows beyond size of New York City. Holy shitty city. Keep calm. It's boom time. Do what you need to do. Alert day. Strong to severe thunderstorms this evening. Weather improves Sunday. A severe thunderstorm watch is in effect till 11 p.m. for the Susquehanna Valley in Pennsylvania. Strong thunderstorms with damaging winds, hail, torrential rainfall, and a brief spin-up tornado are possible. Heads up, this is my boyhood home, and we were worried about it. Selinsgrove, it's coming. Pottsville, hello, rapidly growing tamarack fire in California prompts evacuations. Bike race canceled. Well, it would be a hellfire of a bike race, wouldn't it? What's going on here? Go, go, go. Holy shit. These guys are burning up, and I don't have it parsed up. Let's do it again. That's pretty fantastic. Jesus. Our hearts go out to all the people affected by these fires, especially the firefighters in question. Holy macaroni.
We're good. We're good.
Everybody's good. Holy macaroni. Look at that. Let's watch this. Oh my God, that's amazing. Do it again. Let's do it again. Why not? Go!
We're good. We're good. All that flying in.
Oh dear. Holy macaroni. These guys are heroes, in my opinion. Heat and fire weather concerns in the West. Hot weather and dry conditions continue in the western U.S. Heads up. This weekend into next week, excessive heat warnings and heat advisories are in effect across much of the northern intermontane west. Those are the purple regions. Take a look at that. Montana, it's insana, as well as portions east of the Sierras, as well as west of the Sierras. Both regions. The Sierras itself will, well, they'll be moderating. It's summer. It's a bummer. But meanwhile, elevated fire weather conditions, red flag warnings, and the threat of isolated dry thunderstorms are expected from California to Montana, and it's boom time. The sun fires off its third halo CME in as many days. Yes, 72 hours of powers from the backside of the sun. And what we're looking at here is the most recent coronal mass ejection coming from that active region. Holy shit. Most of them didn't have the density of this blast, but this blast just happened in the last 24 hours, hours of powers. And this one, if it was directly Earth facing, would literally shut down the grid. And that's all we need to say about that. That is a bad situation, and it's developing on a planet near you. Coming soon, grid down. Shut up, Al. I know you're fat at. Yeah, we're looking at you. Climate change is for dummies. Al, I told him about this earlier, but Cap Alon needs an Emmy. Period. Extreme heat and drought in the Western Canada, which is not the Eastern Canada. wreaks havoc on the food system. In many cases, it's beyond the point of no return. There will be acres in Western Canada that will have zero crops come off, zero yield, tons of weeds. As long as they're smokable, we love it. Just desperate search for survivors as Western Europe reels from a catastrophic, historic flood of proportions not seen in 100 years. Well, we predicted that this would happen, and it did. As predictions go, we are 100% in the right category, while others have been a little far off. So we're more realists, and we work on paleoclimatological data and scientific information rather than, speculation. Altenhaar, Germany. In Western Germany, even the dead were not spared this weekend's devastating flood. The village cemetery was swept away, and entire regions removed from the map. Seismic update. No quakes of note, and that's good news. No areas of worry. We have some major activity in the Central American region here in Panama, 6.1 in Punta Barica at the surface. So that area is done. Mid-ocean ridge is moving, meaning Earth is swelling. And the entire western portion of the Ring of Fire is, elevated. We have 5.2 in Japan. We have a 5.1 in the Philippines. We have 5.2 in the Loyalty Islands, as well as a 5.4 in Tonga. Holy macaroni. Pack that bowly and we continue to rolly. Worldwide volcano news update. Fuego. Popo. Reventador Sangay. Nevado de Ruiz. Sabancaya. Everything's pretty normal and nothing to report except, and let's get over there to Tal Volcano, please. Let's bring it up. Most recent report was from the 7th, July 13th, and that's nowhere near recent. So I went actually to the source here, and we got the daily update at Bulangtal. 24 horas en Panamá. Simula at 5 a.m. Kahong Chan at 5 a.m. Nayong. So we have the official data. Petsa, 17 Julio 2021. 99 volcanic earthquakes. Kalibang ang 90. Volcanic tremors. Habang 11 minuto imahang background tremor. So that's not looking good. We're talking about 100 earthquakes in the lake, which is currently at an acidity of 1.59, which could remove your flesh if you take a dip. And the temperature at 71.8 C, that's 170 degrees Fahrenheit, which would make you soup. So we have a gigantic lake here that will make human soup with 100 volcanoes surrounding it. And that, that's fantastic. And boombastic. Tall volcano about to go boom. Heads up, backside of the sun. Maybe the earth is about to go boom. Active region 2842 turning around the limb in the next 48 hours will be earth facing for 14 days. And it has shown us some spectacular explosivity. Let's take a look. Shall we? Why wouldn't we? We made the video. Boom! Here we're looking at Lasco C3. Here's C2 and Cactus. Boom! C3 again. C2. Boom! Cactus. C3. Clearly, this is some crazy active sunspots. The most active since the last X-flare to hit Earth several years ago, which took out John Casey with a stroke when the KP index reached KP 8 and 9 for about a 9-hour window. So, telling times are coming. White House doubles down on its harsh criticism of Facebook following Biden's killing remarks. Now, Biden is reading from a teleprompter. He actually doesn't have any cognitive thought. But if you didn't know that, then you shouldn't be subscribed to the channel. But the White House isn't backing down from its statist approach at controlling the narrative in the media. State-sponsored media is now coming soon due to this Irish gem, which looks a lot like my mother, which is very hard for me to hate. But I still do hate her. Yes. Let's circle back because we have a white screen. And we're going to just pause that here. There it is. So let me tell you what the White House is doing first before we get on. The White House is saying disinformation is so high, they're going to control the narrative in media across the U.S., which is basically against the Constitution and freedom of speech. But what they're saying is that Facebook and other social media sources are pumping out disinformation about the vaccine, which is safe, effective, and is saving lives. Correct? That's what the mainstream is saying. 3 fully vaccinated Texas House Democrats that ran away from their job and should be arrested test positive for COVID-19. Look how fat she is. And I'm not fat shaming. I'm just simply telling you about the fat magenta lady next to the other lady that's not so fat. That's all I'm saying. I love fat people. Vaccinated UK Health Secretary tests positive for COVID-19. Fully vaccinated. And I'm going to chrome dome shame him. He only has 9 hairs up here, so he shaves it all off to look like a gremlin. God, I'm such an asshole. God, where did you come from, Diamond? You're a horrible person. But certainly, he's balding. Isn't he? LA County Sheriff says reinstated mask mandate is not backed by science. And he would be correct. And probably demonetized and taken off air. Dallas resident returns from Nigeria with an actual case of monkeypox, which we all should be scared about. Not the flu or the fake. Anyway, monkeypox looks horrendous. Do you think you want that? Hold on. Take a look. Soak it in. Let's just blow this up. COVID-19, 99.5% survivable, or this, which is also survivable, by the way. Wait for it? Yeah, we could wait all day. Humans and Neanderthals share up to 98.5% DNA, new study reveals. Well, new genetic testing is showing that humans are less than 1.5% unique based on the other hominids in the last 5 million years. You know what that means? Yes. Anunnakis are genetically modified white people. Probably not. Perseid Meteor Shower 2021. Here's when to watch the stunning show. Ho, ho, ho. It's all summer, which is going to be the summer of no bummer if you're looking up when to watch. The Perseid Meteor Shower is a yearly event viewable in the months of July and August. The Perseids were first visible July 14th, but will last through August 24th, just 4 days prior to my birthday when I turn 50. And I'm actually half a century old. The peak is expected around August 11th to 13th, 2 weeks before my birthday. Clear skies are key to viewing the meteor shower. It's visible in some places as early as 10 p.m. But the nightly peak is between 2 a.m. and sunrise, as everywhere for looking up at the sky. What is it? The comet 109P Swift-Tuttle is responsible for the light show. The Perseid meteor shower is caused by the Earth traveling through debris fields, in the infamous words of BP Earthwatch, and dust particles from the comet. And that, well, it's an early boom to BP Earthwatch. Oh, and monkeypox. Holy macaroni. Beam, the soil booster restoring vitality to the earth, is not a fertilizer. It's not a compost. Stop it. Stop buying fertilizers. Stop wasting time in the desert making compost because you need special facilities. Anyway, just buy the Beam. The Beam is an inoculant. It's neither of those. You just wash the bacteria and the fungi right off the product and spray it onto your crops. It goes right into the soil, improves soil biome productivity by an unenumerated effect, and increases crop production by over 50% in most of the studies. Can you imagine doubling the amount of food you produce by spraying some on your crops for $20? I can't. Not only that, if you become an affiliate through our link, you can sell Beam yourself, make 10% off of every sale, and become, well, self-reliant, self-sufficient. And that's a boom to knowledge. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance. In the dystopian world, well, let's take a look. Things are about to hit the fan, including large coronal mass ejections from the sun that will take out the grid and send us back to the Stone Age. And that's coming soon. Less than 3 years, in my opinion. So be prepared. Don't be scared. Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance in the new dystopian world where facts are fiction and fiction are facts. I hope you're prepared. We want to say thank you to all of our new Patreons, our one-time donors. We just had a one-time donation for a private interview online. And all you have to do is become a Patreon. If you become a $25 a month Patreon, I'd be happy to talk to you once a month for over an hour on the phone to guide you into the dystopian future that we're heading into. We love each and every one of you. Thanks to the heroes that share this video, to our Patreons, our one-time donors, and each and every subscriber that has the balls to let everyone else know they watch Oppenheimer Ranch Project. Just click on one of the other boxes to get up to speed. And that's a mother. Nanu. Be safe. We love you. And that's a boo. Nanu.